Hello everyone, welcome to the session. Hello. Yes. Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to the session. So welcome to critical reasoning for CAT. Yes, critical reasoning, जैसे आप सब लोग जानते हो बहुत important topic है. Now, the reason that I'm again bringing back critical reasoning, हमने पहले, in the beginning we had taken some classes. I taken some classes for you on critical reasoning. The reason I'm bringing it back is because a lot of students, who are preparing for CAT either independently or who have been preparing for CAT through preparation sources, whatever it is, उनका सबका एक बहुत कॉमन फीडबैक या कॉमन प्रॉब्लम बोल सकते हैं, व्हाई दे आर रीचिंग आउट टू मी इज दैट मैम, हमको आरसी समझ में आ जाता है, हमको सोल्यूशन समझ में आ जाते हैं, बट वी आर फेसिंग डिफिकल्टी इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग द क्वेश्चन स्टेम्स. Okay, they're not able to understand the questions. Now if this problem is with you as well, if you're not able to understand the questions, the problem lies here. Okay, the problem lies in the fact that your critical reasoning skills are not strong, or you have not practiced enough critical reasoning. So that's what we're going to do today, because guys, when you talk about reading comprehension, there are two parts to it. One is reading, of course. Okay, so you have to read articles, you have to read editorials, you have to read opinion columns, you have to read, try out as many RCs as possible. So reading comprehension जो part है, जो second part है RC का, वो है critical reasoning. So that's basically, even if you look at the question stems, or even if you look at the questions that have been coming in the CAT over the last few years, they are all CR based. So if they ask you a question as to what is the assumption, what do you infer from the passage, what do you conclude from the passage, which of the following information, if true, would strengthen the author's claim, would weaken the author's claim, all of these questions are nothing but CR questions. Okay, so that's what we're going to solve today, and that's what we're going to understand today. So critical reasoning for CAT, and today's session is going to be about practice and a lot of practice. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Make sure ki guys, first of all, everyone who's joined in, guys, quickly drop in a hi or a hello, so that I know ki कौन join in कर चुके हैं. And yes, I hope all of you are ready for this practice. Okay, so guys, let's get started. The first question is on your screens. ठीक है, make sure कि कि अभी आप accuracy पे ज़्यादा focus करो, focus on getting these questions right. Okay, time later, जैसे जैसे आप practice बढ़ाओगे, जैसे जैसे आप और questions पढ़ोगे, time अपने आप manage होता जाएगा. But yes, practice is very crucial. Accuracy is what you need to focus on currently आपके practice sessions में. Okay, laugh out loud comedy. I'm good, how are you? Okay, come on, laugh out loud, and all the others. Come on guys, first question on your screens. जल्दी से try करो इसको. How was your Holi, guys? मस्ती की आपने, मजे किए? Come on. Come on, everyone. Okay, I'll call you LOL. Okay, come on. First question on your screens. Okay, keen-eyed says A. What about the others? Keen-eyed, you have a very keen eye. Okay, what about the others? Come on, all of you. छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है गाइस, सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है, पर क्वेश्चन स्टेम इज मैं डिफरेंट टाइप्स के आपके लिए क्वेश्चन स्टेम लेकर आई हूं. Let's try this out. What about the others? LOL. First of all, do you say LOL or LOL? I don't know, like a lot of people say LOL, a lot of people say LOL. That's why I went the safe way and said laugh out loud. Okay, country X grows 5% of the world's tea and 3% of the world's coffee. It can be concluded from this that the country's soil and temperature conditions are better suited to production of tea than of coffee. Yes, I understood from the spelling that you typed. You need to be more specific. Okay, so see, country X grows 5% of the world's tea and 3% of the world's coffee. Now see guys, yeah, I feel that too. Okay, it can be concluded from this that the country's soil and temperature conditions are better suited to production of tea than of coffee. See, is statistic या is data के basis पे, you know, on the basis of this statistic or on the basis of this data, they have come up with this particular conclusion. Now, if you see guys, this conclusion can also be, you know, faulty. ठीक है, because अगर आप सोचो यहाँ पे, suppose the world's tea, the total world's tea is, let's say, 1,000. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Let's say 1,000. It can be, you know, I'm just giving you an example. Let's say 1,000 quintals or whatever. I'm just taking a number 1,000. So country X grows 5% of the world's tea. So let's say, you know, 1,000 का अगर हम 5% देखें, so it grows about, let's say, 50. Okay. Let's say the world's coffee is 10,000 whatever units we have taken. It grows 3% of the world's coffee. So that would be about 300. Right. Now, if you look at this, 300 quintals and let's say 50 quintals. Now, अगर हम ये numbers देखें, then we can say, okay, you know what, it's actually better suited to produce coffee than tea. Right. So, अगर हम ये conclusion देखें, तो actually just by this statistic, can you arrive at this conclusion? No. You need something else. Something else is missing. So, which of the following would contribute to the conclusion arrived at? That means if we need this to be true, what other data or what else should be known? Okay, what you need to know is you need to know the actual numbers of global tea and global coffee. Make sense? Yeah, simple logical reasoning, right? So global tea production is 1/4 times that of coffee. So if this were to be true, we need the tea production or the global tea production to be more than the world's coffee production. Only then this conclusion can be logically arrived at. And which option does that? The option which does that and says, okay, yes, you know, in fact, yes, not just by percentages, but even if you look at the actual numbers, you can say that it grows more tea than it does coffee. More tea is exported, and see, you can also eliminate the other options. Export is irrelevant here. The country does not export. Again, export is irrelevant here. You're talking only about the production. Tea and coffee are the only plantation crops. It's not a comparison of tea and coffee versus others. It's a comparison of tea and coffee against each other. So that's why answer option will be A. Did all of you understand this? So if this data were given, only then the conclusion could be validated. Clear guys? आप सबको समझ में आया? And that's why I said keen-eyed, your eye is very keen because you got the answer right and pretty quickly at that. Very good. The answer option over here is A. Next one, second question guys, come on. But guys, अगर आपको फिर भी doubts है, अगर आपको फिर भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, फिर भी आप चाहते हो कि एक और बार मैम रिपीट करे, बेझिझक बोलना. Okay. Okay, see, honestly, okay, I'll give you two suggestions here. Point number one is LR के लिए I honestly feel कि आप एक बार सुराना सर से you know connect कीजिए and because he can tell you like you know you can tell him like because if you just tell me your LR score is stuck between 50 and 55, that's a very general comment. You'll have to tell me, okay, which are the questions you're not attempting, or what are the areas that you're struggling with, or how many questions are you able to attempt, and so on and so forth. Like a lot of detail goes into it, and definitely Amit Surana sir, who handles LR for you, would be really the best person to help you out. Having said that, okay, you can also reach out to me, and you can tell me more specifically, like where are you facing trouble. And one more thing is, since the examination is so near, okay, if you feel that you're really struggling in a particular section and you're not able to really pull up your score beyond a certain point, no matter what you do, I would honestly suggest that in that case, you make your other area stronger so that this could be your area, you know, like it could sort of be like you can balance your score out. Okay, but honestly, you can reach out to me or Surana sir, but we need specifics. Okay, puzzles and arrangements is what? Is you're having difficulty in them? Okay, then I would say that आप Telegram group पे एक बार Telegram पे हमको reach out करो and we'll help you out. Okay, also I have a marathon session for CET tomorrow. You can also attend that and you can ask your doubts there. But reach out on Telegram for a more personal answer. Okay, right. Come on, next question on your screen, guys. Quickly, try this out, everyone. Okay. Keen eye. Look more keenly down. Thank you, thank you. Anytime. Look more keenly. Come on, guys. प्रतीक्षा, आपको क्या लग रहा है? Understand the question stem, that's where the key lies. मतलब ये अगर आप क्रैक कर लोगे ना, तो मतलब ये तो आप easily eliminate कर पाओगे. Which of the following would most seriously weaken the above recommendation of continuation with low prices to boost sales? They say reduce your prices in order to ensure sales. आपको वो recommendation को weaken करना है, means you have to say no, don't do that. So probably you can show that the increased sales was due to some other factor, or you could probably show that if you keep cutting down prices, it could actually have a negative impact or a counter impact. You know, आप दोनों में से एक कर सकते हो. Because they feel that when they reduced prices, the sales peaked or the sales increased, and that's why they're giving the suggestion that you continue to reduce the prices. But you have to say no, don't do that. You have to weaken that recommendation. So how can you weaken it? Either by saying that the rise was not really due to the 10% cut, you know, or you can say that, you know, if you keep reducing the prices, it'll have a counterintuitive impact. The car company had slashed its advertising expense by nearly 10% during the same period. But if you slash your advertising expense, that does not match up with an increase in sales, right? मतलब अगर आप advertising expense कम कर दोगे तो उससे sales कैसे बढ़ सकता है? That's a little shady. As a sequel to reducing the price of luxury cars, the company had removed some of the special features in luxury cars, but this was as a sequel to reducing the prices of luxury cars. Means that this could also be a reason. This means that there are two reasons. 1 plus 1. One is reduction of prices and the other one is removing the special features. But removing the special features will not increase the sales. Of course, nobody would want less features, right? So this also shows that, okay, maybe it's because of the reduction in prices itself that the sales has increased. The company's market share in the sale of luxury cars had gone down despite the price reduction. See guys, you cannot weaken the fact. The fact is that the sales have increased. You can't say that the sales have not increased. But anyway, this option talks about market share, and market share is basically irrelevant for us here. You can also talk about this as an irrelevant option. A survey among recent buyers of luxury cars indicates that at least 90% of them bought luxury cars as status symbols and cost was no constraint. And they bought it as a status symbol. So if you keep reducing the prices further, it will no longer be a status symbol, right? It will become something which is very common. It will become something which is very affordable and it will no longer be a status symbol. Plus, cost is not a constraint for these buyers. So, cost kam karke karoge kya ab? When it's not even a factor that they take into consideration. Hai na? So, answer option over here is D. Very good. Okay, wonderful guys. Come on, next question. Come on guys, next question. Guys, I take sessions for you for CAT daily, Monday to Saturday. एक संडे ब्रेक सबको चाहिए ना थोड़ा सा, बट कल संडे को भी क्लासेस सीटी मैराथन है गाइस, ठीक है, 5 PM को. तो दोज हु आर गिविंग द सीटी एग्जामिनेशन इज वेल, और उसमें भी अगर आप कैट स्टूडेंट्स हो तो भी आप वो मैराथन अटेंड कर सकते हो, क्योंकि आप वोमेट्स के लिए भी जल्दी प्रिपेयर करोगे, शुरू करोगे। तो कल मैराथन सेशन है 5 PM to 7 PM. प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू आर देयर. ओके, कम ऑन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन. देखो गाइस, क्वेश्चन स्टेम्स देखो कितने, मतलब फ्रेमिंग देखो इनके. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. कम ऑन. Unabated, abate means reduce, unabated means without any reduction. Come on. Come on, everyone. Deforestation, severe shortage of wood pulp for paper, and so they're saying that paper industry, newspapers, they're saying the newspapers or the print media is facing a grim prospect of being closed down. Which of the following, if true, whenever if true comes in, that means all of this is additional information. Okay, will make the position regarding the newspapers not as acute as portrayed. Because यहाँ पे दिया है कि grim prospect of being closed down, तो काफी serious matter बताया है. आपको बोलना है कि नहीं भाई, इतनी serious बात भी नहीं है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं होने वाला कि वो लोग close down हो जाएंगे. So in a way you have to weaken this prediction. Prediction है कि newspapers are going to face a closure, and you have to say that no, it's not going to happen that way. So the paper industry is working on possibilities of turning out paper from domestic and industrial waste. Okay. Electronic media now serve as effective disseminators, but we are not talking about electronic media. हम लोग print media की बात कर रहे हैं. We are not looking for alternatives. There is a public awareness about the effects of deforestation. तो ठीक है, public awareness है, पर क्या हो रहा है कुछ? Just awareness से कुछ नहीं होगा ना? Most administrative and commercial offices, the main consumers of paper, are changing to paperless operations thanks to the increased use of computers. Now, let us understand and compare options A and D. Okay, DA बोल रहा है, the paper industry is working on possibilities. It is working on possibilities. This is work in progress, and they are like just experimenting and they are trying out. What if it does not happen? A is close, but हुआ नहीं तो. पब्लिक अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कर रहे हो पर उससे कुछ हुआ नहीं तो, so options A and C are still like, okay, we are creating awareness, okay, we are working on possibilities, something might happen but something might not happen as well, right? But D gives us a more definite solution. D says most administrative and commercial offices who are the main consumers, then this is very important. If they were just छोटा मोटा consumers of paper, तब इतना कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता. But they are the main consumers of paper. They are going paperless. That means wood pulp की shortage नहीं आएगी. ठीक है, because जो main consumers है वो ही paperless जा रहे हैं, मतलब wood pulp की shortage नहीं आएगी. तो that means इधर से जो paper बचेगा वो newspapers use कर सकते हैं ना, तो they will not close down. wood pulp की shortage नहीं आएगी, demand इतनी ज्यादा नहीं है. भले ही सप्लाई कम हो रही है पर डिमांड भी कम हो रहा है. Got it? So that's why the answer option is D, but it was a close one. Okay, it was very, like A and C or D, A, C and D में थोड़ा सा close था call. A and C को हमने इसीलिए eliminate किया क्योंकि इससे हमको कोई definite solution नहीं मिलता है. पर यहाँ पे ये हो रहा है, वहां पे awareness create कर रहे हो, लोग सुने नहीं सुने, it's a little unpredictable. Okay, so next one, fourth one, come on. Guys, are you able to understand? Yes, no, come on. Everyone, able to understand? Come on, next question. Understand this word. The word conclusion is a heavyweight word. Conclusion का मतलब है इस information के basis पे what can we say with 100% surety. Very good. Conclusion is what you can say with surety. Based on the information given, what do we understand with surety? Come on. Come on, everyone. ए, आप सबको ए लग रहा है? देखो, इट्स कॉजिंग मतलब यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो फिजिकल डिफॉर्मिटीज अभी दिख रहे हैं. Okay, now, but those people who were alive at that time, they lived only for 50 years or below 50 years. So, matlab now they are not there. They are dead. Then why are we still seeing these deformities? Because these deformities are now to be observed in their future generations. Very good. Death, comparison of death versus physical deformity is irrelevant. All those who suffer from physical deformities must be survivors of the bombing. No, it's not the true the other way around, right? They could have been born with a disability or have some other issues as well. It takes nearly 60 years for the harmful effects of the bombing to set in, but वो लोग तो 50 से पहले ही चल बसे. Right, correct. Your answer option is A, and A. Good, very good. Excellent, Rishi, Pratiksha, and keen-eyed. Come on, next question. Good going, guys. Very good. Come on. Next question. Guys, the next class for CAT, मेरी next class for CAT will be at 5 PM on Monday, जहाँ पे हम editorial analysis करेंगे. Okay, so which is very important. So please make sure कि आप लोग वो session को attend करो. Monday to Saturday, 5 PM. Come on. Next question on your screen. Come on, guys. What do you think? Fifth question. You want to strengthen it, and we are basically looking for an example to strengthen the above argument. The argument is that any serious attempt to curb greenhouse gases is not good according to the author, because it's going to affect the way people live. It's going to cause a drastic change in the way people live, maybe in terms of their transportation or their lifestyle or whatever it could be. D बोल रहे हो आप, बाकी सब क्या बोल रहे हैं? A, C, B, D. Okay, पढ़ते हैं इसको. Advanced countries consider it impractical to take steps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Okay, यहाँ पे दिया impractical. California has managed to keep the graph of its total carbon dioxide emissions flat, even as its economy has grown, without any fundamental alteration in the lifestyle of its citizens. Energy consumption is a direct measure of the standard of living of the people in a nation. Proliferation or spread of electrical appliances has resulted in electricity consumption continuing to rise rapidly in the United States in spite of the policy to encourage conservation. ठीक है, अगर guys अब हम इस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा ध्यान से देखते हैं. Okay, If we see this question a little closely, ठीक है, इसका आंसर थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है, एक बार ध्यान से सुनना, ठीक है. I just want you to give it a very good hearing. The belief that any serious attempt to curb greenhouse gas emissions is questionable based as it is on the assumption that any substantial cut in energy use would require a drastic change in the way people live. Which of the following would serve as an example to strengthen the above argument? Okay, now, what is questionable here? Can I ask you this? What is questionable here? इतना मेरे को बताओ. It says the belief that any serious attempt to curb greenhouse gas emissions is questionable. What is questionable here? You can curb, you cannot curb, ये बताओ मेरे को. What do you think? See, एक तो एलिमिनेशन मेथड से चलो, हम फर्स्ट ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट करेंगे, वो है ए है, बिकॉज इसमें लाइफस्टाइल से क्या रिलेशनशिप है इसका कर्बिंग का, वो नहीं दिया है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन दैट विल गो आउट ऑफ द विंडो इज ए. देन look at C. Energy consumption is a direct measure of the standard of living of the people of a nation. Yeah, but which one? Follow or not follow? It will be useful or not useful? वो बताओ. ठीक है, होल्ड करो. ठीक है, ए समझ में आया, ए को निकाल देते हैं सबसे पहले. डी, proliferation of electrical appliances has resulted in electricity consumption continuing to rise rapidly in the United States in spite of the policy to encourage conservation. ये बोल रहा है कि इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंजम्पशन बहुत बढ़ता जा रहा है यूएस में इन स्पाइट ऑफ द पॉलिसी टू एनकरेज कंजर्वेशन. अब आप एक बार ना ध्यान से, नॉट यूजफुल. ओके, आई जस्ट वांट यू टू लुक एट ऑप्शन बी वंस केयरफुली. सी दिस. California has managed to keep the graph of its total carbon dioxide emissions flat. The graph is flat. ठीक है, मतलब उनका कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एमिशंस बहुत ज्यादा इंक्रीज नहीं हुआ है. It has managed to keep the graph flat even as its economy has grown. The economy has grown. Economy grow हुई है without any fundamental alteration in the lifestyle of its citizens. मतलब लाइफस्टाइल चेंज नहीं हुआ है, लाइफस्टाइल में ड्रास्टिक चेंजेस नहीं आए हैं, एंड स्टिल इट हैज मैनेज्ड टू कीप द ग्राफ ऑफ इट्स टोटल कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एमिशंस फ्लैट. मीनिंग the belief that any serious attempt to curb greenhouse gas emissions is questionable. This supports that you do not need any serious attempt to curb greenhouse gases. You don't have to do any drastic changes. See, हमको ये नहीं दिखाना है. देखो, इस क्वेश्चन को समझने के दो पार्ट्स है, एक बार ध्यान से सुनो. One way of understanding this is कि हम ग्रीन हाउस एमिशंस कर्ब कर ही नहीं सकते हैं क्योंकि लोगों की लाइफस्टाइल इफेक्ट हो जाएगी. That's one way in which you could have understood this. But the other way in which actually what the question means is any serious attempt to curb greenhouse gases is questionable. Means you don't need to do any serious cuts, or you don't need to do any drastic changes, or you don't need to do any मतलब ऐसे नहीं कि आप immediate कोई rule law, कोई strict law लाओ, कुछ एकदम revolutionary करो. आप उसके बिना भी कर सकते हो without changing or without affecting the lifestyle of the people, without making any serious attempt, continue growing, and you can still keep the graph flat. Did you understand this, guys? It makes sense to you? Does it make sense to you? See, this is only about electrical appliances. Okay, and this actually says electricity energy consumption is a direct measure of the standard of living of the people. Okay, हमको यहाँ पे बताना है कि एक एग्जाम्पल देना है कि सीरियस अटेम्प्ट की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ ड्रास्टिक करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप लोग स्टिल मेंटेन कर सकते हो और still grow कर सकते हो without requiring a drastic change in the way people live. Okay, so guys, your answer option over here is B. Did all of you understand this? Clear with this, guys? Good. ठीक है. Okay, guys, we'll stop here for now. ठीक है. We will continue the sessions. मतलब next week continue करेंगे. Okay. So guys, as I said, this is the weekly schedule. Good, you've understood it. So this is a weekly schedule, guys. ये महाराष्ट्र CT का weekly schedule है और ये आपके CAT classes का weekly schedule है. 5 PM it's me, 7 PM it's Ashish sir for Quant, and 9 it's Amit sir, Rana sir for DILR. We are your mentors. And guys, the Rang Utsav is going on. Yes. So आप देख सकते हो कि the MBA Plus subscription is available for 9,999. Apply the code CORE MBA. The Pro subscription is available for 14,999. Apply the code CORE MBA. And the Maharashtra CT subscription is available for 1,499. Apply the code CORE MBA. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Make sure to like and share. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.